Hey Terrence, what's happening? Thank you. Let me just fix my color thing here. Alright. How you doing, Terrence? How are you? Cool, thanks for letting me know, Terrence. I appreciate that. That's an original tune of mine. That was supposed to go with the 5 acoustic tracks. That was supposed to be on the electric side, the boogie side. The second half of my Led Zeppelin 3. Hey Raj, what's happening? Thank you. Brian, what's happening? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Terrence. Okay, good. I'm glad that's how you play. How about that, huh? Hey, Mario, what's happening? Your message was held for review because it was probably fucking inappropriate. Like me dropping an F-bomb. But, my channel, my rules. Great song, what's the name? Raj? What is the name of that one? I gotta think about it for a second. Now that I know. Was the one I just played. The one before it was called Lights Out. You're welcome, bud. I was able to record very, hey, Mike Edwards, how are you, bud? Very bare bones, like guitar army tracks for those two tunes. And had I had the chance to record the second half of the record, they would have been finished. But since I couldn't finish the second half of the record, they were just kind of left, twisting in the wind. But I love them as pieces of music, and I would definitely like to have them really recorded at some point someday. You know, recording's not cheap, and I'm not doing it on my own anymore. I won't. I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the patience to set up the mic, work the machine, and play the guitar all at the same time. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Hey, Margaret, how are you? Hate that. Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate that. I wouldn't go that far, but thank you. Brian, do you want to buy mine? Because I'm probably going to have to end up selling this to afford to buy something else. Just email me at soulcactus19@gmail.com, bub. I I got no problem with selling it to a good home. But to do everything that I need to do, I need to go back to a Clapton Strat. I think for you guys, for me, just for everybody, for everybody involved. I think that'd be a good thing. Yes, Margaret, I agree. Wow, can you play money for nothing? Thank you, Joshua. On point. On point to look like my twin. Dude, it's just so I can get something else. I can't afford to like keep this and get something else. That's just fucking reality, man. I'm not some of these other people on YouTube that have money just coming out the aim. Let's do that again. Oh, Margaret, if I sell this, it's going to be for $3K. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. So, Brian, seriously, if I put it up on Reverb, that's what it's going to be priced at. Mule? Thanks. Fucking Mark IV there. Government Mule. Thank you, Joshua Keller. You rock. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you much. Marzak, thank you. How much is the one I want? I need like Probably $22.50 plus tax. Oh, that's cool, Dallas. How'd it go? Sounds like Hendrix meets Stones. Oh, yeah. I think that's a little harder edge than the Stones had it, though. Thank you, a humble disciple. See you, Raj. Have a good evening, buddy. Or morning, or whatever. Also a random what? Alright, dude. Cool. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the sub. If anybody else would like to sub, they may go ahead and do so. Hit that like button too. That was an original riff that I wrote a few years back. It's definitely what I would consider instrumental territory. I couldn't fucking sing over that. It'd have to be really sparse. Thanks, Dallas. I appreciate that. That's an instrumental jam for sure. That's like probably the last like Soulcactus rhythm type tune I wrote. Do I have you know, I don't like when I write, I'm usually like going B flat or D flat, because this is where my natural this is where my natural tone in my voice lies. Came in after sunrise. I didn't even know your name. You asked me why I was late. I didn't know I had a date. Well, I came in at sunrise. Came in after midnight. The time said 5:15. came in after midnight. The time said 5:15. I don't think you want to see a picture of the real me. I came in at sunrise. Realized my place. I just run in this race. Rise with the tide. And I'm home after sunrise. Then it's got one more verse and then it just kind of jams out. No big deal. But that's like, that's a song called After Sunrise. It's up on the Patreon page if you guys want to buy it. It's a cool little 3-minute song. That was a song I held on to. I recorded it once before my record in the same studio, but I decided to shelve it for the record, and I held on to it as my feeling was, and here's some good advice for you new guys, okay? Hold back something ridiculously poppy and like what you would consider a bubblegum song. Hold that back from your first record, because if your first record hits, they're going to want to follow that shit up immediately. So if you have another single that you know is going to be like a big hit, that's what you release along with, you know, whatever other horse shit you got laying around. But you know, like that's the gold right there. The rest of the stuff on there, it doesn't matter. That's what I did. And like when I was solicited for a publishing deal by ASCAP, my buddy was telling me where to send the CD off to in LA, who to send it to, and he's just like, he's asking me, he's just like, hey, do you have any more shit in the can in case this hits? And I said, yeah, of course I do. He's like, that's what I wanted to hear. He knew as well as I did, and that's why I'm passing it on to you. If your shit hits, you need to have more. They're gonna want you to follow up fucking fast. So you either have to be an amazing songwriter that can just do it at will, which I can't, personally. There's times of the year where I'm more creative than other times of the year, vice versa. So, I don't know how it is for you, but for me, like, that wouldn't work for me. I can't write shit at will. If they were like, hey, we need a hit here, ask Larry Soulcactus, I'd be like, yeah, fuck off. No, thank you. I don't want that kind of pressure. Round and round, rat. Hey, Jake Dennis, I think you must have mistaken me for Hairband Wannabe. Thank you, Amazon. Shit, when did Jeff Bezos join the channel, Mike? What did Margaret say? What did I miss? Margaret, you don't have to do that. That's very generous. Thank you, Neo. I appreciate that. I did see you. So that was a long-winded explanation. Sorry about that. Well, okay. Here's the deal, man. Nobody's gonna sign you with a concept album for your first record. I'm just gonna break it to you as I'm smiling and kind of laughing inside. I don't want to burst your bubble, man. If that's what you think is gonna make you a big deal, go for it. But I'm telling you, from my personal experience, I ain't ever seen anybody launch their career with a fucking concept album. Now, I've seen people end their fucking careers with concept records. That I've seen. But to start with, fuck no. Sorry, man. That ain't gonna be a thing for you. That ain't a thing for anybody. I wouldn't recommend that for anybody. Like, Bat Out of Hell for Meatloaf, man, that wasn't his first record. That was like, this is a make or break record for me. If I don't make it, I'm fucking being a truck driver full time. That's what that fucking was. At least for him. Where's the money at? Live shows. Albums are a thing of the past. Record sales are a thing of the past, folks. If you want to make money, you either need to be playing live and be playing to like sold out crowds, which is something you need to work up to for a long time, like the Grateful Dead. I mean, but there's people that play and, you know, maybe they play 360 days a year out of 365 days a year. They're living gig to gig to gig. They're not making real money, dude. I'm telling you, they're not making real money. They're making money to, like, put gas in their car and put some food in their belly and maybe pay a bill. That's it. All right? It's fucking hardcore. Yeah, Diane, it is sad. But, I mean, like, I won't, like, me personally, today, right now, if I got a call to go play out with a band, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to leave my house unless you pay me at least $100 for some podunk gig here. Now, somewhere else, that might be a different story, but in this town, yeah. That's not very much money for, you know, we're putting in 5 hours worth of work. Sweets, you're welcome for the honesty. It's the real world, man. You know, people that come to this channel, I'm giving you a taste of reality. You can go listen to whoever you want out there, whoever it is, but I think their views are a little freaking out there, and I don't think they're in touch with reality, personally speaking. When was the last shit dive bar these guys had to play? Nowhere. When was the last time these guys made, like, you know, $40 at a gig? It's probably been a while. And I've seen the gear in their videos. There's no way they're making $40 or $50 a gig. Thank you, Mike Edwards. I appreciate that. Oh, I wish your name was Liam Neeson. That'd be cool. I'd be like, Qui-Gon, what's up, dude? Jake Daniels, I do not listen to death groups. I don't know what that is. Thank you, Dallas. I'm glad somebody does. I was told beforehand not to come on here and say any weird shit, but I was just like, have you heard my previous live streams? I say weird shit all the fucking time. And inappropriate things. I mean, I don't really go out and talk to people like how I talk here. I'm very respectful and very well behaved when I go out in public, folks. Because that's how I was raised. That's why, like, I'm on here and telling you, like, hey, talk to me like a human being. I'll play the blues and rock and roll variety, Liam, but I don't know how to play everything. That's a misconception about guitar players. Can you get a Hendrix impression, please? You can get a Hendrix estimation. There's your Hendrix. Thank you. I'm just gonna call you Dada. Or is it Matrish? Thank you, Matrish. Hey, David. Yeah, I can't make it sing like Derek Trucks, man. Sorry. I don't know when he beat it. Everett, I don't play Guns N' Roses. Thank you. I don't play Van Halen, James. But thank you for stopping by. The main riff of Bring It On Home. So open, right? Bend up on the second fret on the G string, then bring it down. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2 on the D string. So you don't make the sound bringing it down, just bring it up. Just bend up. Yes, sir. From Jimmy Page to me to you. Hey, Mike Edwards, I still forgot the fucking acoustic guitar. Thanks, Mike Edwards. Hunter, I don't know the Goo Goo Dolls. Liam, I don't play Def Leppard. Thank you, Mike. Brian the Gamer, what's happening? Can you guys keep it the fuck down? How about that? Hey Ken, how about you play that Peter Frampton song? And the other person can play Green Onions. How about that? Thank you, Diane. Motherfucker. Hey Ken, I'm not a Peter Frampton fan. Sorry, dude. I don't own a copy of Frampton Comes Alive. And I'm kind of a dick, but I was happy when they kicked him out of Humble Pie because he just didn't fucking belong. Not for nothing, but when they made Smokin', that was the right fucking lineup of that band, finally. Sorry, Peter. No disrespect. I know how fucking good you are, dude. I mean, Frampton can fucking run circles around me. I'm not a dumbass. Yeah, use this to talk box if that's what you're asking. Challenging, Brian the Gamer. Thank you for asking. How was your day, dear? I'm not following Dallas. I don't know, waiting on a friend, Dennis. kind of emoji is that? Yeah, I'm trying to get you something, man. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. Yeah, Foxy. I'm Foxy Cleopatra and a whole lot of woman. Anybody remember that? Alright, does anybody have any last minute questions before I pull the plug on this shit? Okay, cool. I'll wrap it up then. Alright, so the links are below. If you guys want to go to the Patreon page and buy some music, you can support me that way. You can go to Instagram, follow me on there. You can buy the stickers through here, and that money goes directly to me. That's always the best way to support me, folks. And you can watch the shorts and support the shorts, because those are the things that I need hours watched. Not the streams, the shorts. So if you guys keep supporting the shorts, that'd be great. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button. And we can see you tomorrow. Alright? Be good. Have a good night. Be good to yourselves and be good to the ones around you. Yeah? Alright? I'll catch you on the flip side for another one. Peace out. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.